Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video podcast. And today we can have a very surprising presentation for you guys. And we can talk about the number one fastest growing housing market. And you'll be surprised and shocked where is this location. Anyway, welcome back once again. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. And my co-host is none other than Julie Threads. How are you, Julie?
And how you doing this morning, Seewing?
Yeah, fine, thank you. And I really appreciate Julie coming on board. Julie is one of my best investor within our network, and she loved to volunteer and share her passion and yes and opinions and what have you. And once again, in case you do not know the protocol with Julie, Julie is putting herself in the shoes of a regular investor out there who trying to make some informed decision. And based on my presentation, whatever the topic is, Julie will provide her objective opinion about what I have to say in a very authentic way, in a very transformative way. And it's great to have your voice and have your thoughts in this matter.
Mm,
So
thank
Julie,
you.
Julie, by the way, Julie, she have a late start in her listing journey.
Mhm.
But tell you what, when she really got going. And
Mhm.
Julie and her husband, Mark, have purchased a total of 6 income property
Mhm.
in this market, which I'm about to show you materially. And uh, I know we have discussed her journey quite often on the previous videos. So if you want to watch those other videos, just click my YouTube channel, Seewing Yee or the Yee Real Estate Network. You'll find me hundreds of YouTube videos. Better yet, at the end of this video, for those of you who are watching for the first time, you just subscribe to my email below my website. So you could become a real estate insider with your email. You can get free information about risk investing on a weekly basis coming to your email, so you can become a very well informed investor. Right, Julie?
Absolutely.
Are you ready to get started?
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited.
And also, of course, also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we can build our community online as well. All right, so we go, and the surprising topic is the drum roll, please. Buffalo Niagara Falls housing update for investors, turnkey, mom and pop investors, wherever you're located. I don't care what part of the country, what US, or even overseas, you can do this. You can do this wherever you're located. You can do it remotely, almost passively, and scale your portfolio, whether you're 200 miles away or 3,000 miles away or 10,000 miles away. And so this market we connect with have been getting investors buying to this market for years now, almost 30 years. And anyway, so without further ado, let's get it going. And Julie, once again, she have purchased a total of 6 income property in this market from our turnkey provider, the Buffalo Turnkey, with the whole one-stop shop, property management, the whole 9 yards, all done for investors. So you can sleep at night and still making money.
Mhm.
Anyway, all right. Don't take my word for it. Do not
Right.
take my word for it, because you do your own research. And one of the most credible research, as indicated here, is
Mhm.
that Zillow just came out, I believe a week ago, with their Zillow came out with the top housing market for 2024.
Mhm.
And guess what? Top up was number one hottest listing market for 2024.
That's so amazing. to Just hear that because before, I think when people think about investing, they think about investing in the sexy states like Texas or Florida, even Los Angeles, out here where we live. But I never even would have thought about Buffalo, Niagara Falls area if I hadn't been introduced to you. So it's really exciting. Like 3 years later, now that we've been in that market for about 3 years, it's really exciting to see that. It's great for us that are already there because if people are buying, that's going to drive the prices up. That's going to drive up the equity that we already have in the property. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, Julie, when you invested 3 years ago, when you bought your portfolio of in rental properties in Buffalo. You have no idea. So
No,
yeah, usually the way I do things, the way we do things is I enter a market before the mainstream media find out about it. Okay.
right,
I've been doing this for a very long time, for several decades of helping turnkey, middle class real estate investors throughout the country to buy in a very specific investment real estate market. So
right,
the way I look at things is I get into a market before it gets before the path, before the growth occurs. You get
right.
early, lock in the price, and just sit tight and
Mhm.
let the data, let the trends, let the growth happen down the road. So that's the key, right? Getting there early, look at the emerging market. So based on my research over the years, that's what I've done with many markets, not just in upstate New York, right?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do some more.
Mm.
Okay, let's go with Redfin. Redfin, couple of, again, don't take my word for it. Do your own research.
Oh,
Look at these credible sources, right?
mhm, mhm,
And Redfin, based on October or a few months ago,
mhm.
they also said homes in upstate New York sell
Right.
very quickly. They added Albany, Rochester, and Buffalo are among the nation's fastest housing markets.
That is so exciting. Yeah, I love that you pointed out the date. I think the other one was as of this month, as of January, and this is just a couple of months ago. And yeah, everybody is saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Everybody's saying it, it must be true.
that's right. Zillow saying it, and Redfin is saying it. And the reasons are these are low affordability.
Mhm,
And because of rising, skyrocketing home prices in past few years,
mhm.
a lot of people are placed out of the real estate market, right? And so people are moving into more affordable Midwest markets, such as upstate New York.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And investors have been doing it just like you. And now we have the mainstream media getting a hold of it. Let's look at some additional written description by Redfin. So when you the median price of a home nationwide is at 400 grand,
Mhm.
it's not affordable for a lot of people. So you talk
Right.
about Buffalo, what this realtor said, the roofing agent says about Buffalo, Buffalo was promoted for years as an affordable city with so much to offer, including cheaper labor, but the local economy is changing. Home
Mhm,
prices and the cost of living are catching up to other parts of the country. And Buffalo and Niagara Falls have a housing shortage
mhm.
because people can't affordable, but homes are listed and they get sold very quickly. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh my goodness. It's again, the writing is on the wall. If you're not in that market, that's definitely one you should be looking at. And like I said, had I not met you, Buffalo, New York was not on my radar. I never even really thought about New York. I've never been to New York. Even now that I have properties, I've never been there. But I'm just thankful that we got in when we did.
Absolutely. That's right. You have to get in early before the
Mhm.
mainstream media gets a hold of it. Then
Right.
it's going to start. As a matter of fact, with the mortgage rates about to steadily coming down for 2024 and beyond, we can see some buying frenzy going to occur and the competition going to heat up. Uh,
Right.
so if you wait too long, or when the spring market comes along, you're going to be competing against a lot of people. You're gonna you have to compete against a multiple offer, a big
Right.
war situation that we have seen back in 2021. You do not want to do that, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Get in early, lock in your price, lock in your mortgage interest rate,
Mhm.
and then right now because there are less competition. So
Right.
that's why we are getting the deals. The deals we're getting, now we could talk about it momentarily. We're getting some off market deals from our turnkey providers that are
Right.
you are buying at a discount, we buying it at a great deal. DEAL. Okay, you're thinking this is a turnkey property. It's not a great deal. It is much better than other people, the mainstream investors. Oh, they can go to the MLS or
Right.
they can make 100 offers. They buy 3 or 40% below market value, then fix it
Mhm.
up and then with their own money and then manage their own properties. No, I
Mhm.
don't like that business model. Am I right? What?
No, you're absolutely right, and I think that is one of the best things about working with a turnkey provider is because you don't have the stress of competing against 10 other buyers or 50 other buyers or whatever. In fact, I think about a year ago, you had sent an article about the Buffalo, New York area, how people were standing in line to purchase these houses. There were so many people wanting properties in the Buffalo upstate New York area. And so with working with the turnkey provider, like what we work with up in Buffalo, we don't have that stress. But I would encourage your listeners, if they really want to work with this turnkey provider in this state or any other state, I would encourage them to just really do their due diligence, do their homework, and make an offer quickly. It's not even like we have to make an offer. We're just deciding which property that we want. So
Exactly.
just make that decision quickly, because if you think about it too long, some investor, maybe even from out of the country, is going to snap up like 10 of them. And the one that you wanted is going to be gone in that sense. So it's not, you don't have the stress of doing it in the open market like the MLS, but there is urgency to make a decision.
Totally, I couldn't agree with you more. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, another screen show that the market here in Austin, New York, not only Buffalo, the surrounding metro, the Albany, Rochester, the world, homes are selling quickly. Look at this, medium days on market back in September, 11 days in the market in Buffalo, New York,
It's amazing.
and the medium sales price is only 265K. Of course, us investors, we buying rental properties at the 40% below the median price, so we
Yes.
can cash flow, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, if we compare the other markets in
Uh-huh.
respect to medium days on market, they are
Yeah.
taking a lot longer to sell, but not in upstate Buffalo Niagara Falls,
Right.
New York.
Yeah.
So
That's amazing. Yeah. They have the lowest turnaround time or medium days on the market. So that's really exciting. So
yeah.
again, be urgent about if you're going to really get in the market, get in the market.
Okay, now we talk about this many times before. We have done videos in Buffalo, New York recently and Niagara Falls, but let's go to the big picture. We only have like 10 more minutes on this
Mhm.
video. So I'm going to show the audience out there 3 off market portfolio for this week. By the way, our turnkey provider in Buffalo only work with investors. They only work with
Right.
our network and other networks. Okay. It's not multi service. They just can't accept people from the outside to get in because of our
Sure.
connection that we have within our network. They are our team. They are our network provider, the relationship going, my network and the Buffalo Turkey. But by the way, they have a portfolio of listings. We're not going to go over that portfolio of listings. Did it on the previous video last week. Suffice to say, the three investment homes that we're going to show you briefly is a kind of a weekly listings. Every
Mhm.
week, we have some great undervalued deals that are available for
Right.
investors for them to pick and choose and take and uh, pull the trigger quickly. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We can go over 3 type of income property in this particular off market turnkey provider of a turnkey. The first one is a single family home. The second one is a duplex. And the third one is a fourplex. All these are rent ready turnkey. All 3 have
Right.
completely moved.
Right.
And we're not going to go over that, okay? Just knowing, although these properties are very old, they have a good bone, they have good foundation, and the tenant are very, very stable, believe it or not. It's a C plus neighborhood, B minus neighborhood, believe it or not. You can come away very surprised. Am I right, Julie? You have a
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's a really good deal. And I know you haven't gotten really into the numbers, but yeah, it looks like it's a decent neighborhood. And again, you're looking for people that are renting. So don't get caught up on, oh, it wouldn't be a place that I would live. Just understand that somebody wants to live there and you can own that property and have them have the tenant pay for your house.
yeah, and then some, right? We talked about,
Absolutely.
you're not talking about it before, is not, buying income property long term is not only about cash flow. It's,
Absolutely. This is true. This is
yeah,
true.
it's about equity appreciation. It's about the loan pay down, the loan amortization pay down by the renter. It's about the equity growth. It's about the amazing tax benefits. It's about leveraging using the loan. So without further ado, this typical single family home here in Buffalo, Niagara Falls, all you need at 20 to 25% down payment, a measly 20
Mhm.
grand total
Yeah.
out of pocket. you can buy yourself a $67,000 single family residential investment home.
Mhm.
At end of the day, based on the rent and monthly debt obligations, you have a monthly positive cash flow of
Right.
$143, right?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Uh,
I think I just really want to stress to your clients, I think some people might look at 67,000 and think that's impossible. I am living proof. We actually bought one for less than that. That has been very consistently cash flowing. It was only $48,000 at the time. And it's a great deal. It's a small property, but we do have a tenant in there. We've consistently had a tenant in there. It is someplace where somebody wants to live. So just keep that in mind.
yes. But
These are real numbers.
yeah, by the way, past performance is not an indication of future
Okay.
results. What is the estimated value of the property you purchased several years ago for 48,000? What is it?
I think the last time I looked, it was about 65, 70,000.
Wow.
Mhm.
Quoted from 48,000
48. Yeah.
to 65,000 in a
Yeah.
matter of less than 3 years, right?
Mhm. Correct.
Well,
Correct.
you guys, audience, if you're watching, if you're listening, do the math.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Plus your rent has increased too. So you're getting
It
more
has.
cash flow, more appreciation. Again, you have to, this is a buy and hold scenario. Okay. You buy this kind of
Mhm.
property 5, 10, 15 years down the road. That's
Right.
the key, right? Okay. Let's stop wasting more time because we're running short of time. We can
Okay.
show this kind of listings forever because,
Right. Exactly.
Julie, every week, this Buffalo Turnkey, because of their system, process, and procedures,
Mhm.
this this Turnkey provider, they find some very distressed discount properties
Mhm.
in the market they've been working with for the past 30 years. So this company, this Turnkey provider, know what street to target, what
Mhm.
neighborhood, what kind of tenant. They have a rehab team that can rehab the property very nicely with very discounted construction
Mhm.
materials from the local Home Depot. They have done so much business with the local Home Depot. They get some very discounts and
Mhm.
discount savings passed on to the investors that are buying these types of properties. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And we actually, I'm looking at this video here. We actually have one up in Lockport area as well. And it's actually one of our best performing properties.
Look at the numbers, okay? And this is only estimation. Okay, I can't
Mhm.
spend too much time on it and take forever. But this is a duplex. So right now, this week listing off market selling for 117,000.
Mhm.
It went for $1,800 for the
That's
doors.
incredible.
So $900 per door gross rent at 25% down payment, even with a 7% or 7.5% mortgage rate for investors,
Right.
still have a monthly positive net cash flow of around $736.
That is amazing. That's a great deal. That's I mean, at duplex, yes, you're getting about 350, 370 a door. That's really
Yeah,
incredible.
that is totally incredible. One more thing I want to say, Julie and I, we talk about this forever. If any investors out there that have this misconception that you want to wait until the mortgage rate come down before you buy a rental property,
Mhm.
that is the worst mistake you can make. Because when you buy a low price investment income property, the difference between getting a 30-year investment mortgage rate of 7.5% versus 5.5%
Mhm.
for the property, this low price, the monthly cash flow is irrelevant. It's only about a $50 cash flow difference between,
Exactly.
because you're not, I keep beating a dead horse, you and I, over the
Right.
past few
Right.
years. You're not investors, you do not necessarily buy based on the mortgage rate. You buy based on the deal, based on getting the cash flow, right? Getting the discount, get out a good deal. We're getting a good deal.
Mhm.
That is ridiculous because even if you get a 7% or whatever mortgage rate right now, don't wait because you can
Right.
always, here's the concept philosophy we've been using. You date the interest rate and you
Exactly.
marry the income property. What does that,
Absolutely.
what does that mean, Julie? Quickly,
Absolutely. As you said, don't worry about the rate because rates can go up and rates can go down. Once you own the property for life, like in a marriage. But when the rate changes, you can always refinance it. That will automatically increase the cash flow that you've got coming
Yeah.
in.
Because you already have 20 to 25% down payments. You already have like 75% LTV, loan to value.
Mhm.
When you have a 80% loan to value on your income property, you can refinance because you have built in equity into the deal.
Yes, and I just wanna say to your clients, I think I've heard you say this, don't try to time the market because it's really the time in the market that counts. Get in the
Very-
market because just in our 3 short years, we've had successes in all areas, cash flow, rental increases, equity build. We've had success in just 3 years. So just get in the market and be in there for a long time.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I could not agree with you 100%. And the last pro forma, the last deal that you can get is a
Oh, wow.
flex, is a quant in
Oh,
Buffalo
my
Niagara
goodness.
Falls. And the price,
Unbelievable.
this is too good to be true, Julie.
It really is.
You guys are thinking out there, it is true.
Mhm.
Hundreds of $1,000.
And a fourplex.
The gross monthly rent is 2,300 divided by 4 doors, like
So that's
$600
yeah.
rent per unit. And then you put your 25% down payment at 7% mortgage rate, whatever. Then you minus your monthly mortgage, minus your taxes, insurance, vacancy factor of 3%, property management fee 10%, maintenance factor of 5% of the rent. Those are good realistic numbers. At the end
Right.
of the day, monthly net cash flow for the first year is almost $800.
That's excellent. It's about $200 a door. That's excellent. That's
Yeah.
a really good deal. You got a fourplex unit. And the nice thing about buying multiplexes, even if one is not rented for a short time, you still got 3 others working for you. So that's yeah, that would be an excellent deal. I would be definitely something I would look at.
Oh, absolutely. We have investors not only from my network, other investors that coming into this company, this turnkey provider, Buffalo Turnkey. They come from investors come from overseas in
Mhm.
the Middle East, in Australia, in UK,
Right.
across the pond in Canada. They've come to this
Mm.
market for many years now. They buy with all cash. They're using their self-directed IRA to buy 3, 4, 5 properties at the same time. And you'll purchase among within your portfolio, you'll purchase 2 other rental property through your self-directed
Yes.
IRA.
Absolutely. That needs to be a whole class in itself, but that's
Well,
a
yeah,
really good point. Mhm.
we can talk about it on our next module. You and I can
Mhm.
talk about IRAs, invest in real estate, and also although this kind of properties every week, people from all the country come into this unique turnkey provider
Mhm.
network, and they sell 2 or 3 or 4 homes all cash because slam dunk, easy. Investors have the money. They like the return on this in this market. It's not a nice looking house. It's not a trophy market by any means,
Right.
but
Right.
you have to look beyond the beauty. Doesn't matter beautiful, ugly, it doesn't matter. It's all about the return.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely right. 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
remember, you're not living there, but somebody does need to live there.
And finally, we have a lender, we have a couple of lenders that can
Mhm.
do financing for investors on this low price homes.
Mhm.
Most mainstream loan agents and lenders, they refuse to finance on
Mhm.
such low purchase prices.
Right.
Uh, The reason why is because they're not making enough money.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, because we worked with Wells Fargo, and
Right.
I know Wells has had their share of bad press, but they did very, very good by us. All 4 of our loans, the ones that
Yeah.
we leveraged, are through Wells Fargo, and that was one of the reasons we did it because they were willing to do small loans.
Yeah. Not just Wells Fargo, we have a division of Wells Fargo, of this Ian Dornfeld.
Mhm.
Thus, investment loans is minimum loan is like minimum loan requirement is like 40,000.
Mhm.
Imagine getting finance a 20 to 25% loan on a low price property. Your risk of capital is so low,
Mhm.
and the return and the leverage is so great. Using the power of a 30-year fixed rate mortgage and
Mhm.
mortgage this way. That's why several of our investors, from time to time, they get 3 or 4 loans,
Right.
3 or 4,
Right.
5 loans at a time to buy 3, 4, 5 properties at one transaction. All 4 loans and all 4 properties financing 20 to 25% down payment. on a single family home, duplex, triplex, fourplex, whatever. And
Right.
so as we conclude, so my takeaway, my recap is now the cat is out of the bag. Yeah, the cat.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't really, I'm selfish. I don't want other people to learn about this market.
Well,
You know
exactly.
why, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Everybody's gonna want to be in it, driving up the prices and taking away. Yeah, but it's a great opportunity, especially for somebody that's just starting out on their journey. It's a great opportunity to get in. In my mind, there's very little risk. I take what I call calculated risk. I do my homework, I do my due diligence, I vet the people that I'm working with, and then and that's how we made a move very quickly on 6 properties. So I just encourage people now is the time. It's a new year. Look, get a new mindset and go for it.
absolutely. Very well said. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching. If you receive any kind of value whatsoever, please like and subscribe to my channel and tell me comment also below. Let us know where you're watching from. Can you do this kind of deals, right? You like this kind of business model and
Great.
comment and we'll respond to your comment. And also one final thing, once again, is to link below, click my website. If you're first time into watching this channel, please subscribe to our network, be a part of our investment community, put your email on the website, sign up for our weekly newsletter, and you will receive live investment information about all aspects of real estate investing. Right? Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for watching. This is Seewing Yee and my partner, Julie. Thanks so much for
Thank you.
have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.